Welcome, friends. So today we're going to talk about diatonic circle of fifths. So I made a video previously about circle of fifths, lots of exercises to help you master just the plain circle of fifths. So usually that was circle of fifths all with the same chord. So circle of fifths using dominant chords or major chords. So normal circle of fifths would just be like C, F, B flat, E flat, right? And just major chords, something like this. Okay. But what is really useful in music is diatonic circle of fifths. So a circle of fifths that is only in one key. So if we just took C major, it would be all white keys, right? So circle, go down a fifth, C to F, right? C to F, and go down another fifth to B, right? Not B flat. B, E, A. Okay, that's all white keys. So I'm going to go through a series of exercises here to help you get thinking that way. It's going to really help you thinking in key signatures you're in, and there's a lot of tunes that use this. So a lot of classical music, Schubert, Brahms, that kind of stuff. Also a lot of jazz standards, Autumn Leaves, all the things you are this kind of diatonic circle of fifths. So the first exercise will be just to play the root note and the triad. So again, it's descending fifths down the circle of fifths, so falling fifths. So 1 to 4, right? C to F. Okay, and that's kind of skippy, right? So the next one will be learning how to space these out. So, jazzers are always going to play like the 7th. So let's add the 7th. It's going to add for some nice voice leading. So you'll see there's going to be some common notes and then notes that move. So if we take the 3rd and the 7th of the chord, we're going to do that in the right hand, and the bass note in the left hand. Okay? So this doesn't change. Then we're going to, you could go there, right? 3rd and 7th. Or up. What you'll notice though is that this note stayed the same. So no need to move it, right? Keep it there on the bottom. You notice we went to an A here. We'll just go to an A here. So the pattern's going to look like this. Okay? So you have one note that stays the same, one note that moves. And then the note that moved is going to be the note that stays the same. Okay? So that's pretty not too bad, right, on white keys. So let's do another key here. And it gets a little tricky because now you have to navigate the black keys and you have to think in the key. So let's do F. Got a B flat in there, right? 3rd and 7th. Okay, left hand. Note on the top moves. Note on the bottom moves. Note on the top moves. Okay, so that was F. So go do it in a lot of keys. Okay. The next one, so that was 3rd and 7th. The next one is, this is going to free up your right hand. So we're just going to do left hand, but you kind of have to combine both hands that we did in the last one into one hand. So these are called Bud Powell voicings. The jazz pianist Bud Powell used these a lot. So if we were to do that here, we're going to start with the 7th. Leave the 3rd out, right? We had that before. We're just going to take this 7th and put it here. But when we go to the next one, right, you don't want to do this. That's kind of skippy. It's not good voice leading, right? So the note that moved before right? This B to A. We're going to do that now just in the left hand. So the pattern's going to go like this. So it's a nice way to get imply a sound and imply the whole chord with playing very little of the chord. So that's really all you need to imply that. Because, you're going to be playing. You could play, now you're free to solo. Play to noodle around with the right hand, solo or play a song. So those are Bud Powell voicings. Again, you're going to want to do it in other keys than just C. So we did F last time. Let's do G. So we're going to start with root and 7th, major 7th, right? F sharp's in G major. So it's going to go here. This note's going to move down. This bottom note's going to move by like circle a fifth. So upper 4th or down a 5th. Okay, so that was G major. Okay, so once you've got those, the other useful thing you're going to want to do is be able to do this in minor. So like Autumn Leaves is a circle of fifths in the minor key. So think about C major. Let's do the relative minor of that. Let's just keep it simple right now, all white keys. So A minor, right? I lied, all white keys. You kind of have to cheat a little to get minor to work. So natural minor, and then sometimes we add the G sharp and the F sharp. Okay, so A minor. We can do the same things, but there's a little trick to it because of the 5 chord. You need to raise that leading tone. In this case, the G sharp, so that we get the nice 5 chord progression. So yeah, that's called the leading tone, the 7th degree of the scale. So, but sometimes you don't play it. That's the trick. So A, and then we're gonna do circle of fifths here. So right there. Oh, sorry. We're in A minor. Yeah. Sorry. For a minute I was thinking we were in G major again. So yeah, A minor. That would be the first exercise. Root triad, right? So again, A minor, 1, 4, 7. All right, not that. Flat 7, because this is the relative major. C major is the relative of A minor. So it makes a nice progression here. A 2, 5, 1 in the relative major key. So 2, 5, 1 in C. Now we're going to keep going. 6, 2. Now the G sharp, because we need to get back to A. So I say this is very useful, but a little tricky to make sure you keep track of where you're at. So let's do G minor. Right? And we're gonna go, and you see now we're in B flat. So G minor. It has the same key signature as B flat. Now we've ended up in, kind of sounds like we're in B flat major now. We're gonna keep going. 6, 2, 5, 1. Okay? Now let's, and then you'd wanna move through these other ways of doing it. So we did bass and triad. Now you're gonna wanna do 7th chord with the 3rd and 7th, right? Okay? 3rd and 7th, the pattern's the same. move the top note. See that? And now, let's see, you want to do Bud Powell voicings over that. So take the 7th, same thing. Okay, so there's those. I gave you 4 ways. So bass triad, 7th chord with the 3rd and 7th, and then the Bud Powell voicing to move through the major keys and the minor keys. So once you can do that, you're set up to play some music. So at the opening, I played Autumn Leaves. So if you look at this, it's the circle of fifths, and it's usually played in a G minor, and it starts on the 4. So, all right, the 4. Now we're it sounded like we just went to B flat. And then we're gonna turn around and get back to G minor. All right, and now we're back to the beginning. So you could go through this tune in those exercises. So, da 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 da. Oh, sorry. So da 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 da. So no 7th chords. Let's just do root and triad. Da 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 da. Okay, same thing. We could do a little more compact, right? 3rd and 7th. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, and Bud Powell. Da 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 da. Okay, and then you could play the melody. You're free now to play the right hand. Okay, so there you have it. A very useful skill, can be applied to a lot of music. Circle of fifths in the key, or called diatonic circle of fifths. Happy practicing, folks.